Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. God, look at 7. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the PerfectDraft Pro. And it's quite a lot heavier. Especially when they're Good afternoon, people. So, it's a bit strange.
Yeah, it does feel strange to be
Been a while, you know. We've used all the videos that I said before that we were putting on while we were away and everything. So, back here.
Yeah, it does feel a bit odd, doesn't it?
It does feel strange. In a way, we're doing a duo. We're doing Kwak Blonde and Ninkasi. The reason that being because I think it's somewhat not as sweet as certain others mentioning no names, Bazza, would have been no idea. As said, I did watch Barry's review. I kind of agree with some of his points, but you know, we were never going to agree on everything, were we? Me and Bazza. And so we thought we'd have another go with this, since we did it first, and it was the first one we had and that. And I thought if we bring Kwak Blonde into it, there's similarities, not that many through drinking a bit more.
It'd be nice to see how they compare to each other side by side.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose, isn't it? She likes to sum it up real easy, don't you? So rather than the old wooden one, I've got the old retro one that is not going to fall down. Not the new ones. There are some new ones on PerfectDraft.com that are fatter, which is good, but smaller.
Okay. Probably easier to pour in than those.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea for me to add to the glass collection at the moment, would it?
Definitely not.
So let's not do that one. Right, just make sure I pour Kwak in this time, because if you remember last time, Tiny Rebel was Kwak in this house, wasn't it? You want a good head on this in a way, as you do. Okay.
Yeah.
At least I'm honest, people. When I said you want a good head, I didn't do it to that extreme.
I think mainly what it is there's the shape of this glass just makes it really impossible to pour it in one go. You have to let it settle and pour a bit more in.
Yeah, no, but you don't come out that bad normally, but I do show it how it is. At least I'm honest. No, because the kegs have been out of the machine into the fridge for the last week, obviously while I was away on that, but blimey, you've got to save on the electric, people, haven't you? So you move the bottles out of the fridge, put the kegs in and 2 machines off rather than on.
Indeed.
Blimey. Okay.
That smells lovely.
It smells lovely, yeah. If you could get past the froth, would be half the thing. But the idea of a Belgian beer, and people always forget that, it's a nice big head. Like that. There. It's pretty much, if you're looking at it like that for, that if you go out in, I know it's not Belgium, it's French, but if you go out in Belgium, that is what you will get. That is how it is.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That is how it is.
Almost.
Save you the ambience and knock it on the head. That is a Belgian pour. Anyone watch this video, please tell me if I'm right or wrong. I know it should be a little bit higher, you know, a little bit higher, but the head, look, thick creamy head is always going to be the same. Excellent carbonation, and it does have that like that rise and glow, doesn't it, to it. They're both so really hard, bloody machines, aren't they?
Trying to confuse you, aren't they?
Yeah. It's not hard, is it? As you always say. Oh, just to make you happy. Right, jump, put a bit more in there, shall I? Jesus, I'll tell you what, we'll do this review in a minute. Give us time, people. Now that.
Now there, quick, take a picture because they look perfect.
She's joking me, isn't she? See, anything to keep you happy, that's what I do. You know, it's all about keeping the wife happy. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of our wives are getting on in life, you know, entering their twilight years and so on and so forth. So
it's so cheeky, isn't he? This one is proper cheeky. Hasn't even had a sip of the beer yet.
I haven't had anything, no. There's a leaf on the floor, I wonder what that was. Because
yeah, that smells wonderful.
It was that flower, wasn't it?
Acacia.
Acacia, yeah, I had it up on there, but I forgot to look. So I started the video.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I found with that is, as I say, Barry made some good points if you check his video out of it, you know. But it puts you off, doesn't it? When it says a flower lager and floral, a lot of us are put off by that.
You kind of imagine sort of a beer that is filtered through potpourri or something. So no, it's not like
daffodil.
that.
It's not like daffodil.
It's not really florally. I find that it's got a sweetness there that is based on like a sweet pea kind of sweetness to it, but it isn't overly floral where you're going to go oof.
No.
Because I know a lot of people just aren't really into that kind of flavour.
This is touch and go, and I find the sweetness as well. To me, it's like that. You've got your Belgian yeast in it, which
I kind of pick up on a caramel note in this.
Yeah, see, I thought more of a toffee than a honey, but the sweetness.
Yeah, you can smell a little bit of honey there.
Yeah, but it isn't too sweet, is it? It doesn't spoil it. This is one of my personal favourites. Oh, yeah. There are similarities in it. You can, if that was classed as a Belgian beer, everyone would be like, "Oh, you've got to try this new Belgian beer." And because it came out as French, people forget the French do make some good beers. They also make some really good champagne. So they do.
Yeah, that one smells a little bit more malty to me.
Or the Kwak.
No, this one smells a bit more malty.
Ninkasi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you.
Okay, let's go in and try.
Yeah, after 6 minutes, we want to be. And this is set at 4 rather than 5. I've done both the machines this time because it's a sunny day, but it's not that warm.
Yeah, that is great. That's got a really, really full body to it. It's nice and smooth and creamy. Really mild carbonation. Getting a lovely, lovely, soft malt at the beginning that is slightly sweet. You can
get sweeter, doesn't it?
A tiny bit of honey, but there's also kind of a caramelly taste to it, like I'm getting on the aroma. I'm kind of tasting that as well.
But you get fruit as well, don't you?
Yeah.
There's fruit running through it.
Yeah.
It has no bitter harshness at the end, does it? No dodgy.
Very, very smooth.
Hops spinning you out,
yeah.
And it's just smooth all the way through. Your 6.5% is just lost.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't think it's that at all. There is a very, very subtle kind of herby sweetness there that maybe is being attributed to those floral notes in there, but yeah, for me that's a lovely balanced drink.
So is that. There you've got. Now that's 7.4 ABV. But after tasting that after that, you can taste that there's a bit more power.
Yeah. You can taste that there's a little bit of a kick there. The carbonation is a little bit more in this. You've got a medium carbonation in there.
It's again, it's a lovely, for the 7.4%, like that, it's a smooth mouthful. It's not as creamy, say.
It's not as creamy as this one, no.
It's not actually, it's not creamy at all, really, is it?
But it is smooth.
For 7.4, you've got, it's like your banana, your pear, your apple, your apricot, I don't know, your orange, whatever it is.
You have got an array of fruits in there. It's very subtle, but it's adding a really nice blend and flavour palette to this, with this kind of bready malts that you get to begin with, then you follow through with the fruit on that. It has got a little bit of a kick with the alcohol, but it's
and
nothing.
It does.
It actually adds to the flavour of this rather than being a bit too much, don't you find? It doesn't burn you or anything.
No, not like the Kwak original. What I find with that, and everyone will feel I'm off my rocker here, but as you get your hops at the end, there's a little bit of, you know, like Kwak Rouge right at the end. It's got that similarity in it. Let me try again. I think right at the end, I think of Kwak Rouge. Obviously you haven't got cherry or anything like that running through this, but just at the end when you hit the hops, it's just like the hops on the Kwak Rouge. Lovely. Not like the Kwak Amber where the bitterness hits you on the Kwak Amber.
Yeah, there is a very subtle bitterness there, and I understand
it's
what
nice.
but that's balancing out the other flavours in the drink really nicely.
But these are both winners. I mean, this coming on Perfect Draft, we needed this, didn't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was something that wasn't supermarket based. That was just, you know, something a bit different.
Another thing about doing this video, I saw it was still available today, which is, I'll get this video up tomorrow, Tuesday the 10th of October. I saw it was still available, and like at the end of the day, this is the kind of quality you want. You know, obviously Kwak Blonde comes in, goes out, comes in, goes out. I think that's unavailable at the moment. Doesn't mean to say that they won't get a few tomorrow. It's one of them, like with Frankie Royal, that I don't know, like you don't know, whether it's coming in. It's just luck of the draw, I suppose, when they get some different things.
There is a slight grainy cereal taste to this that I'm picking up on. I don't know if that's just being brought out by having a taste of this one.
But they're both absolute crackers in their own right.
It's a really lovely, smooth, well-balanced beer. It's got a really nice, velvety kind of taste on the mouth, almost creamy. Yeah, the subtle flavours in there. It's not massively floral. Don't read that description and think I'm not going to like that. And it ain't flower pale. It's definitely not, because that's something you don't particularly like either,
no,
is it?
I almost didn't buy this keg
because of that.
Michelle doesn't mind a floral
Yeah.
and we hadn't missed the keg, and everyone kept asking us as soon as it came out, when are you going to review it? And at one stage I thought, well, I'm not, and then I thought, I think I better. And then it was lucky for us as well, because obviously the pricing now, which I get, but it's still cheap for a quality 6.5, even if you don't get your 15% off if you work it out.
Yeah.
But we managed to get it with Hogarth on and left blonde, which we needed as well. So we were kind of in a win-win-win situation.
Yeah, it
there.
did work out well for us, didn't it?
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not as similar as I said originally. If you watch the original review, we've kind of know that in a way through doing it. But seeing as you had the kegs here, why not bring that one out rather than just going over that, which we were going to do in a way after watching, like I say, Basil, the Beer No Idea, and Josh, Simo Sups. Although Josh was pretty much bang into it like us, wasn't it? Basil was quite into it, but not sure, wasn't it?
That's fair enough. Well,
having the glass, you know, he's a professional out of the three of us there, isn't he? But no, for me, it's still a definite yes, as is that. As you know, we could go on all day.
They're both very, very drinkable. Both really great beers. Yeah. Even tasting them side by side, I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I'm just going to say they are good. They're
just that little bit different in the way that I think Left Blonde, as I decided after, is more nearer with the profile to that than that.
Quite possibly.
But I can't know if I can be loading up Left Blonde. It's like, say that, I'll probably end up loading it tomorrow, but who knows. Right, what can I say, people? Thanks for watching and bonjour.
See you next time.